All right, everyone. I have to be at work in a little over 6 hours, so I'm going to make this quick. All right, before I get into tonight's game and my thoughts, as always, for our post game video, don't forget to leave a comment down below. Whatever it is that you want to leave a comment about, ask a question, whatever it is, leave your comments short, concise, and to the point because the screen caps can only be so big. And the reason I'm screen capping your comments is for tomorrow's video, which will be the day after Dallas. That is our group collaborative project here on our small corner of Vikings internet, where you, the viewer, have a chance to voice your opinion, ask any questions, and then we use that as our point of departure for tomorrow's video, where we feature your questions, your comments. So tomorrow's video is your comments, my reactions, our video. I will be reacting in the video to your comments and questions, and that is always fun. So leave a comment below, and you have a chance to be featured in that video that will go live tomorrow afternoon/evening. All right, housekeeping's out of the way. The Vikings are 3-4 after a 20-16 loss to the Dallas Cowboys, led by Cooper Rush, who hasn't played a professional football game in his entire life at home after a bye week. So I'm gonna make this very clear, crystal clear, and easy. Fire everyone, burn the franchise down, start all over. I don't care who the head coach is next year. I don't care who the quarterback is next year. All I know is I don't want this. I don't want this anymore. 8 years of this is too much. This team is disaster proof, where they will never have a really super bad season like 3-13 or 4-12. And they're just not good enough to ever have a season where they dominate outside of that miracle 2017 season, which I still can't believe happened somehow. We are stuck in purgatory, and there's just no question about it. Tonight is the most embarrassing loss, I think, in Minnesota football history since a few weeks ago when the Gophers lost to Bowling Green at home. And it's just that's Minnesota sports. I even tweeted out tonight that I would say that this is unreal, but this was textbook Vikings in every essence of Minnesota football. It's just as soon as Dak Prescott was ruled out for the night, I thought to myself, good God, we are probably going to lose, because we play down to our competition, and we've got this history playing against backup quarterbacks, and sure enough, here it goes. So, the play calling is atrocious. Clint Kubiak needs to be fired, and as God is my witness, he should not be allowed anywhere near a Minnesota Vikings football stadium, building, whatever it is, for 2021. He cannot be the offensive coordinator next year. This is just not working. CJ Ham had 3 receptions tonight, and Justin Jefferson had 2. Now, I understand that Justin Jefferson had that weird play where he kind of stopped on a free play that he had where his defender fell down and he could have just walked into the end zone for a touchdown. Instead, the ball looked like it was overthrown, but that was Justin Jefferson's fault. And then he just vanishes. He just vanishes for the whole game. You have oh my God, this offense drives me up the fucking wall. You have 2 all-pro wide receivers, and you are dinking and dunking checkdowns down the field on a weekly basis against a defense that really isn't that good. And it's the same complaints. It's the same problems, the same complaints over and over and over again. So I don't know. I think that the Dallas Cowboys showed the ultimate disrespect. They had no respect for the Vikings going into this game, because as much as they tried to push Dak Prescott and see if he was ready to play, they told themselves internally, listen, it's not that big a deal if you don't play today. If you can, that's great. We will roll with that. But if you are not ready, we kind of don't care, because we've got this game plan that we believe Cooper Rush can execute. And he did. And oh my fucking God, he did. He's I believe the second or third most passing yards this week, behind Mike White, of all people, and Tom Brady. Yeah, it was the weekend for backup quarterbacks, apparently. And then on the other side, of the ball, when the Cowboys are on offense, our defense, once again, is just blowing it in key critical spots. And, the Ezekiel Elliott play there at the end of the game that set up that touchdown pass to Amari Cooper, just devastating how many times we missed those tackles. This game is a collective loss on coaching and management and everything in between, because Mike Zimmer forgets the rule. He admitted in the press conference after the game that he forgot the rule that you're not allowed to call consecutive timeouts, and it sucks that the officiating crew granted that to him, which then they have to call the penalty because they're supposed to ignore it. But yeah, I'm all over the place with this video because this is just so ridiculous. We have wondered for weeks what this team was. We have been questioning it. We're like, they could be 5-1, they could be 1-5. What is this team? We now have confirmation that this team is garbage. This team is bad. This is not a playoff team, and you were all witnesses to that tonight. So I don't want to hear another word going forward from anyone, myself included. I don't care if they rattle off 2 wins in a row after this game. I don't care, because it is clearly not good. I mean, Daniil Hunter's going in for an MRI tomorrow. He's probably going to be another victim of attrition that I've been talking about since the beginning of the week, or the beginning of the year. Because remember, we had that whole discussion about preseason where this team looked bad, and then and everybody's like, look, the starters haven't played, it's not that big a deal. And I said, listen, this is a long season, injuries happen, they are going to take effect, and that is what we've had so far. Dantzler and Breland didn't look terrible, but I think that the defensive play calling didn't do them any favors, because this is all on Mike Zimmer. Daniil Hunter could miss some time. Patrick Peterson won't be back until the Green Bay game. I don't know what this defense is going to be able to do. Like, thank God we have Everson Griffin. Can you imagine what our pass rush would be if we didn't have him right now? That's basically everything that I have to say tonight, as quick and concise as I possibly could. The Cowboys showed up and you just did not respect the Vikings in our home stadium. I mean, Cowboys fans traveled well, because there was chance of "Let's Go Cowboys" in the stadium tonight, and they had to play music loud enough to drown that out. The fact that this team continues to get booed at home as they walk off the field, unable to put the ball in the end zone at critical points, that should be a wake-up call. And I think that the call needs to be heard. Now, is Mike Zimmer going to be fired this week? Is there going to be a cleaning of the franchise this week? No, absolutely not. As I've said before, the Vikings don't want to do things to draw themselves to draw negative attention to themselves in a national spotlight. So they're going to wait till the end of the year. This season is over. I don't care if like I said, I don't care if we rattle off 2 wins. I don't care about blaming any one specific player. I don't care about Kirk Cousins having good games or bad games anymore. I just want this to be over. And this will not be over until we clean house top to bottom. The only 2 players that I would keep on this roster would be, or not only 2 players. I'd probably keep a few more than that. I would keep Justin Jefferson, Daniil Hunter, Eric Kendricks, Brian O'Neill, Christian Darrisaw, and I think everybody else can go. That is my take on the roster depth. Apparently, Spielman can be fired. Mike Zimmer can be fired. If I'm Kirk Cousins at this point, just to put this thought out there, if I'm Kirk Cousins at this point, like, the play calling is so shit, I would just tell Clint Kubiak to go fuck himself and just start calling my own plays at the line of scrimmage. I mean, what's Clint Kubiak going to do? Get upset about it? Who cares? He's on the sideline. Screw him. He can get mad about it all he wants. Adam Thielen said in the post-game press conference tonight that if you're not frustrated, you don't belong in this team. And I think that is calling some people out. And he even said the same thing about coaches. So I don't know. We'll see. I think we're going to have, some very grumpy players going forward, because this offense is just a joke outside of the first scripted drive of the game. Once again, the Cowboys defense isn't even that good. I mean, it's good, but it's not that good. That's going to do it for me. I'm going to shut up. Leave your comments below so that we can talk more about this tomorrow. Because this is a fucking disaster. Once again, 2 years in a row. I've been doing this for 2 years, and this is the second straight year where I'm calling for a complete clean of house, or house cleaning of this entire franchise once again. So here we are. So 3-4. This sucks. We lost to Cooper Rush. Everything is a meme at this point. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.